Here's a quick update on the spark plug tubes. Yeah, everything went fine with the rubber hose on top of the M16 rule bolt until this last number 4 on the right hand side tube, which just wouldn't come out. The rubber hose was just slipping inside the tube. Anyway, I've got it out now, but what I've had to do, well, that's interesting, the copper ring on this one has come out already. Well, you know, it's come out with the tube. Anyway, so yeah, I've had to use a little aluminium sleeve. So if I can put the camera down somewhere. Yes, rather than the rubber hose, I found a piece of 2.5. How about that? 2.5 mil aluminium sheet, such as this. I think it's 2.5 mil. Let's just check. Oops. Yeah, a bit under 2.5. It's more like 2 actually. Anyway, so a bit of that sheet cut into a strip and bent round into a curve, into a sleeve. Let's just get this out now. Hopefully I can just undo it with this. There we go. Yeah, so it comes out pretty easily with the undoing that. So the wedge. What I was finding with the rubber tube is that the wedge is just pulling right up here and still not gripping the tube sufficiently. So this sleeve that I put in, if I can just get it out. Oops, there we go. So yeah, there's just a little bit of bent alloy sheet just nipped around, and that was enough to let this bite more positively. I think that when it comes up the ramp on this cone on the rule bolt, this expands to, say, what is it? Yeah, it's about, yeah, it's 28 and a half maybe. So that's the full expanded diameter. And the spark plug tubes are 30 mil, so that makes sense that that wasn't expanding enough to bite this properly. I just was lucky with the first 3 tubes by the looks of it. A bit sludge in this one, where the oil was pooling. So a bit of a, say, sludge in there, which is not surprising. Some people, I've never had this myself, but I have heard reports of people having misfires as the oil pools in the tubes. It starts to interfere with the spark. So I've never found that myself, but it would make sense that that could happen. Certainly if you've got water in there, I could see that would happen, but I would have thought oil would be alright normally, because it's quite a good insulator. But there you go, that's another good reason, I guess, for fixing the seals. This is another observation really on these tubes again. Looking at this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but on this is the lower end of the tube. It's got the clear sort of spigotty part on it, but in here there's a distinct tide mark. So it's at its lowest level there, and it runs around up into the tube and back down to the front again. So that tube has obviously been sat like that in the head with a pool of oil, probably up to about that level. Yeah, I'd say about there for some time, or most of its life, I guess. Like I say, this, although I've rebuilt this engine twice over the years, I've never been able to get the tubes out. So this is the first time I've taken the tubes out of the head. But yeah, interesting. So it's obviously a long-standing issue. So I think this last sticky tube at the back, number 4, it's actually done me a favour really, because I think this approach of using a, say, 2mm strip of aluminium folded round is actually better than trying to use a rubber hose. It's much more positive and gives a firmer grip on the tube, which is good. It's going to be easier to put them back in, I think, with this method, which I'm quite happy with. I was a bit worried with the tube as to how I was going to get them in tight, but I think that'll be fine. The 4 sealing rings have cleaned up pretty well. They look to be fine. I've rubbed them down with a bit of wire wool in paraffin just to clean them up. I'll say they look pretty good. So I'll just anneal them and use them again. Okay, thanks for watching.